Mind and Muscle Radio.
I know you see me when I come in down that block, rolling, yeah. I know you see me, I know you see me, I know you see me, I know you hear me, hey. I know you see me, I know you see me, I know you see me, man. When you catch me rolling, hold up, I know you see me, I know you see me. You hear me, hey. Yeah, so ready for it all. Whatever comes my way, I stay on top, won't fall. No time for switching lanes. Ain't got time for you suckers. I stay from all of y'all. You niggas is contagious. You looking real cold. You go to court, point the finger at my kinfolk. He doing team strong in the fed, stood down. Only the strong survive. I keep it all official. And if you ride with me, you know it's all official. I got your back, you got my back. That's just the way it goes. You fucking with a real dog, man. And that's for sure. I keep it solid, folks, and never switch up. I keep it 200, burning rubber on you slugs. I got nothing for you but two things. Hard dick and bubble gum, I don't feel sorry for you. 24/7, you know what I'm talking about. I'm on my paper route, you can catch me cashing out. I'm only passing through, smashing down the avenue. I know you see me recognized by my attitude. I'm on that big game, tighten up, real thing. I feel like Johnny K, drag on Luke Kane. I know you see me, I know you see me. 200, rolling up, carefree. I know you see me, I know you see me. 200, blowing up, you hear me? Putting stacks in my pocket like I just won a lotto. Busting out the scenes, Michael Jackson bad with it. Vallejo, California, I stay sick with it. Millersville, Central Side, 200 with it. I roll up in my city, nothing but mad respect. Real recognized, real gotta respect me. I speak nothing but the facts, never fugazi. And all that mess that you talking never seems to amaze me. These dudes is always hating, they wanna take my place. Smile in my face, but never even had a taste. I stay live and direct, now picture me rolling. I'm on my 5-star shit, get like me. I was born in it, cut from a different cloth. In this life of greed, never will I take a loss. I'm on my own page, bread over sucker shit. They can't hold me down, I muscle up about this bitch. I'm only passing through, smashing down the avenue. I know you see me recognized by my attitude. I'm on that big game, tighten up, real thing. I feel like Johnny K, drag on Luke Kane. I know you see me, I know you see me. 200, rolling up, carefree. I know you see me, I know you see me. 200, blowing up, you hear me? Rolling up, carefree, man. Feel me? I'm blowing up, you hear me? Blowing up, you hear me? Yeah. Trying to hold me down, man. I bounce back up, man. Niggas can't hold me, man. Shit, my team got me, man. Yeah, you already know what time it is, dog. Yeah. I know you see me rolling. I'm only passing through, smashing down the avenue. I know you see me recognized by my attitude. I'm on that big game, tighten up, real thing. I feel like Johnny K, drag on Luke Kane. I know you see me, I know you see me. 200, rolling up, carefree. I know you see me, I know you see me. 200, blowing up, you hear me?
Right. Welcome to Mind and Muscle Podcast. I'm your host, SHAUD Taylor, aka SHAUD the Venom, and we sitting here right now with no other but Mr.200. What's going on, my brother?
What's going on, man? It's an honor to be here. We here, finally touched down.
Already. Thank you for being a part of this podcast. Thank you for coming through.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right. So we're going to talk about a lot that's coming up for you. Let's give a rundown about your management and everything.
The management, yeah. I'm up under MadStak Studios, M&I Records out of Washington Terrace, Utah. Got a dope producer, man, Congo MadStak. Got a lot of other people up under the umbrella like J-Sap out of Florida. You know, we got a couple of other artists out here too. Young Gino, rest in peace. Don Cuso, MadStak. I mean, you know, the camp is pretty big, man. We making some good moves. You know what I mean? As of right now, I'm a solo artist. Okay. You know what I mean? I've been doing that, been riding on the solo for a minute, and then finally got into a good team. You know what I mean? Right. And everything is real respectable. And man, ever since from there, man, we've just been pushing and rolling, all wheels to the ground.
No doubt, no doubt. And I've actually been following up on you and everything. Shout out to your new track. I know you hear me.
Oh, you hear me?
It's very dope and everything. And once I heard it and I spoke with you about it, it kind of brought back. It reminded me of kind of like Fat Pat or Big Hog. You know what I mean?
Texas roots.
Yeah, definitely. So give us a rundown about that. You stated you was born in Texas.
Yeah, I was born in Houston, Texas. And,
Okay.
left as a little boy and went straight to California, Richmond, Texas. Richmond, Texas. I mean, there is a Richmond,
Right,
Texas. but
right.
Richmond, California, and North Richmond, and man, I've been just soaking up the game ever since a little boy. Just California, and just on the move. And but how I came up with "You Hear Me" was, a lot of people ask me questions, like you just did, where I'm from, or
Right.
how'd you start this, and or where it began. And that's how I formulated the concept "You Hear Me," and just formulated a lot of concepts and a lot of places where I was in my life, and I implemented in that song.
Okay, dope.
Video
dope.
was shot by Culture Pop Films, right out of Ogden, Utah.
Right.
We got visuals in Salt Lake, and we also got visuals down in Ogden.
Okay, and where can they catch that video at?
Yeah, it's on my YouTube channel, Mr.200 MadStak. MadStak with a K, MadStak.
Okay, nice.
You'll see all my latest videos, new ones, old ones. A lot of my music is on there too, so
Okay.
you can catch that.
Nice. So, who are some of the artists that you have worked with?
Where as far as in Utah,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I work with a handful of artists out here in Utah. One the big homie T-Lo, Phantom. Some of the ones that go way back in the dub era.
Yeah. Shout out to T-Lo.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what's up. He's
Dub
on.
Records era. Gifted Entertainment. A couple of the other homies out there in Ogden, Sammy Automatic. Jay Reezy Rome. I just try to keep it solid and keep that network together, so we can all just come to one and blow the city up.
No doubt. Also, give us a rundown about Stack Life Clothing.
Oh, Stack Life Clothing. That's branching off the MadStak, MadStak Studios, and my producer Congo. We just formulated a nice brand. Like, man, let's make a movement with this clothing brand.
Right.
And my boy JSAP out there in Florida, we all put our thoughts together and just formulated something real nice for the people. Stack Life just means being about your business.
Right.
Whatever hustle you may have.
Right.
Just Stack Life.
Oh, no doubt.
It's levels to it. And you can find all our websites on www.madstakstudios.com, and just go down the filters, and you can catch all the albums, free ringtones. You can get the clothing line on there. It's a shoe brand we coming out too right now.
Okay.
We're trying to formulate all those on the back end so we can get people looking real nice on the footwear.
Right, ain't no doubt. Steady grinding, steady got a bunch of outlets going on and everything, and I definitely commend you for that.
Yeah, thank you.
And everything. So as far as artists that you work with outside of the states and everything, give us a rundown.
Outside of the states, I got one out there. Well, like I said, my boy JSAP, he's
Right.
in Pensacola, Florida.
Okay.
So he's up under the MadStak umbrella, and we just did a 3-man combo. It's called Tri-State Hustle,
Okay.
featuring myself, Congo MadStak, and JSAP MadStak. We just released that last year. It's a banger.
Right.
It's a banger. So we're working on another one right now. We got a couple of other artists that we're trying to add on to the roster and make it different and better from the last one. But just to name a few, let me see. There's a couple other guys out there. My boy Young Gino.
Okay.
I was working on some projects with him. He's out of North Carolina. Not North Carolina, excuse me. Where that man at out there? I think it is North Carolina. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, and we had like about 2 or 3 songs into this project, and due to health issues, it took him out the way.
Right.
So, rest in peace, Young Gino. But yeah, those are about the only 2 out-of-state artists that I'm working with right now on these new projects coming up.
Okay, definitely. So who inspired you to start rapping, or like?
Just being inspired, man. Just growing up, man. Just living life and growing up around music that I grew up in,
Right.
a lot of rappers in California really like inspired me because I left Texas too young to try to figure out what was around in my surroundings.
Okay.
But when I moved to California, I heard a lot of like Dre Dogs, and these rappers are from San Francisco.
Okay.
Like Dre Dog, Coog Nut, Rappin' Forte, all of those older rappers that I listened to because back then they spit a lot of game.
Yeah.
So I was soaking it all up, and man, I think I was probably like 16 when I wrote my first song, and I actually performed it in front of my family.
Right.
Because they're either gonna be your worst critics or your best ones.
Right.
And they said it was good, and that motivated me, man, to just keep writing and keep moving.
Right. And I know from different parts of the area, like just say for instance, like the East Coast, and then it transpiring to the West, and then going to the South, and everything. Who do you think it would be on next?
The next one would be up is I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna just be honest with you. The Wu-Tang Clan.
Wu-Tang.
You know what I'm saying? Wu-Tang, them guys, they had a big movement, man, and I was like, okay, it's different cultures in this hip hop. It's not just one sided.
Right.
So I just grabbed a little motivation from every genre.
Right.
Just like in Texas, you got the Bun B's and the Pimp C's and all them guys out there, and I just take pieces and formulate it and put it all together, and and craft it all into making my craft.
Right.
How I want it to be.
Right. Ain't no doubt. All right. So we sitting here with Mr. 200, and you heard it first right here on Mind and Muscle Podcast.
Going on. Ill as ball. We so hard. Come on. How many times gotta say it like I'm not here? Too many times told these niggas that I'm not scared, but they don't listen like a child in and out their ears. Therefore continue to try me over like all the years. No way I'm stopping, no stopping, so fuck a rock bottom. But haters want me on the bottom, girl, that ain't the problems. Try to hold me up, I'm something like Aaron Hand. They say I'm not a rapper, cause I'm a married man. Please excuse me, but I swear this is hella funny. Straight to the top, coming with it come hella money. Turn the session into a session, now will I make it? Learn a lesson when I went from mini up to major. Yeah, get it, boy. We get it, boy. No way to stop us on the ride. Blowing up, get it, boy. We get it, boy. They don't like it, don't give a fuck. To make it is a mission, ain't no doubt we gonna get it. And beginning to the ending, they just try me with a vision. My position is a winning team together, no division. And decision go with vision, no precision, never missing. Going on, ill as ball. We so hard.
Guarantee we stay lit. Go ahead and drop that bit. Like that rollie, we the shit. Like that rollie on your wrist. We stay hitting with the click. Everyone stay bout it, running off at the lips. Don't get wet up while you talking. Each and every one is rolling. Guarantee we hold it down. Kippers riding through your city, 10 wins with the pound. Leaning back while we rolling, cruise controlling. I say coaching on the money, making mission. Keep it big like Billy Ocean. Ain't no thing about it. Nothing stays the same. Every time you see us MadStak up on game. Ain't no way around it. We stay in them lanes. Hater block us on. You chumps is always change.
Get it, boy. We get it, boy. No way to stop us on the ride. Blowing up. Get it, boy. We get it, boy. They don't like it, don't give a fuck. To make it is a mission, ain't no doubt we gonna get it. And beginning to the ending, they just try me with a vision. My position is a winning team together, no division. And decision go with vision, no precision, never missing. Going on, ill as ball. What we saying? We so hard. Come on. Right above my team, man, and get smoke. I'm in this motherfucker, raise up and get choked. Go see my style, rise up and get lit. I'm in this bitch though, waiting in for the split. At the top, spray up like magazines. My whole team blow smoke screen. Give a damn boy, leave the whole scene obscene. Blow for the G's though, blowing the trees though. I'm up at the top, blood through your knees up. Why they want come hit rounds? Know it right with the crowd, cover up at the ground, Them big ass shots, getting them up, ripping them up, we masked up, you buck, get stuck, boy, tough luck. Get it, boy, get it, boy. No said you're never missing.
Right, let's run down some albums. You got any albums that's coming up?
Oh yeah, I got 2 of them out that's right now on the market. You can find them on all the digital distribution sites. You know, they know them all. The name of my first album is called Solid. I actually did that album when I got out of prison.
Right.
You know, I got out in 2009, and I actually completed that album in 2010. And I got a couple of features on there. I got the big homie T-Lo, Gifted from Gifted Entertainment, and a lot of other MadStak artists from MadStak. And it was a pretty nice project. But I felt like I rushed it, though.
Yeah, don't we all, though?
Yeah. I felt like I rushed it. But, you know, I just wanted to put something out there relevant to let the people know I'm still working.
Right.
So,
right.
And then I worked on my second one in 2017, Framework.
Okay.
You know, that's a nice one right there.
Yeah, Framework.
And that's when I did the video to You Hear Me. That's one of the singles off the album that I did right there, which was shot by Culture Pop Films. And you can catch both of those albums right now on all digital distribution sites. And I got 2 new singles out right now called Based and Look at Me Now. And Based is featuring JSAP MadStak from out of Florida.
Okay.
And that's on all digital distribution sites, released as a 2-single CD, so you can go cop that too.
Okay, so Framework is the more recent one, right?
Yes, Framework is my most recent one.
Okay,
yes, sir.
okay,
Yep, it's out.
definitely. So, do you have any more like things that you looking to venture into, like maybe per se like short films, or movies, or you just want to kind of steer away from that? You know what I mean?
I mean, what I wanted to steer into was like voiceovers.
Okay.
Because I mean, sometimes when I be around the homies and we having fun, you know what I mean, I get to talking like an OG.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And I made a character for this guy. His name is Scoop Boot and Boogie. I mean, if you've seen my Suave video, the guy at the beginning, that's me, dressed up like, in character, wig on and all that stuff. Yeah, that's me right there. And I mean, I got a little acting skills. I feel I can do it, you know, but I just got to look into it just a little bit more and, you know, sharpen them edges up. But yeah, that's the lane I want to try to get into, is like some voiceover, a little bit of acting.
Ain't no doubt. So y'all, when y'all did that song with what was that, Congo? I think it was filmed in Atlanta, wasn't it?
Oh, Tough Luck?
Yeah, Tough Luck.
The Tough Luck video?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's me, Congo, MadStak, and JSAP MadStak. That song, well, how we came up with it, JSAP had some people out in Florida that was going to shoot his video to his verse.
Okay.
So actually we shot our own verses in different states.
Right.
And sent all our footage out to his people and let them combine it as one.
Man, that's gotta, wow.
Yeah, and I mean, it turned out pretty good.
Yeah, it did. It actually did, though.
Because we shot our scenes downtown in Ogden. You know, because they building up Ogden pretty good now, and they got these spots where it look like it's a rooftop, but it's not.
And I actually thought that was I thought that was in Atlanta, the whole video.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's
I actually
what we
did.
was looking for.
Right.
Try to make, you know, like we were all together.
To synchronize the whole thing, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I think his guys, the way they put it together, made it actually look like that.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we were going for.
And who put the video together?
One of JSAP's people out there, one of his camera guys. I really don't know right offhand, but I'll salute that guy right now. He did some good work, and it turned out pretty good.
Ain't no doubt. My brother, what brought you out to Ogden?
Well, you know, I have some family members living in Sacramento, and you know, make a long story short, they shut down an Air Force base, and they paid her more to move to Utah to work on Hill. So I helped her move. And I come out, which was my auntie. Right. And I never been this far up.
Oh, okay.
So when I helped her move out here, I'm looking at this place like, man, I see mountains.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, it look nice out here. So,
yeah.
You know, 30 days later after that, I was back out here, and I moved right in Ogden, brought my kids out with me, and, you know, formulated a plan so we can live good. And And ever since then, I've been here, man. I've been here since 1999.
Yeah, definitely. Because I mean, if you look at like I'm from Dallas, and I first came out to Tooele, then to Salt Lake. Yeah, that's the first place I was. I was out there for a year, and I know it, but it's peaceful and everything. But when I finally went to Ogden, I mean, I kind of seen Dallas.
Yeah, I see.
I seen the hood
town in there too.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I seen the hood. I seen the percentage.
Oh yeah.
That people said that wasn't out here.
Man, exactly.
Yeah. So I know does Ogden kind of give you the same feel as, say, perhaps the Bay Area of California?
Yeah, it does. It reminds me a lot of it. It's not too big. It's not too small.
Right.
I mean, everybody, doing their own things. I mean, it's not like Salt Lake.
Right.
How it's all spread out, all the buildings,
right.
Got all the traffic, and
yeah.
You know what I mean? It just reminds me of home, and that's why I never moved from there. I've been in Ogden ever since.
But it's gradually, it's growing though. It's definitely steady growing and everything. So you mentioned about the hospitals or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's a friend of ours. Yeah, that's up at the LDS hospital right now.
Okay.
She's battling with leukemia. Just found out last week, so she had to actually drive herself up there.
Wow.
This Friday that just passed, so she had to submit herself in and go through all the, figure out what levels of chemo she has to go through.
Wow.
Right now, so, and I'm a big supporter of, cancer and things like that, because my fiance we've been battling with for 5 years right now, with her breast cancer.
Right.
It's not fun. You know what I mean? So a lot of people think they see her on the outside, and they're like, she looks fine. Nah, I mean, she has to keep it looking that way.
Right.
So in the mind, she can feel better.
Right. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot. And I haven't experienced it, but I know I've known people who've been through it.
Oh yeah.
And I know it's definitely a serious issue.
Yeah, it affects. It's a ripple effect on the whole family. Not just herself and what she's dealing with in her own mindset, from getting rid of all the woman parts.
Right.
You know what I mean? And on the backside with the family, I feel other people out there too, what they going through. I've seen a lot of people on the supportive side to try to comfort the actual person that's dealing with this.
Right.
And it's not easy, It's tough. You know what I mean? You just got to stick through it and do the right thing.
Right. Exactly. All right. So we sitting here with Mr. 200, and you heard it first right here on Mind and Muscle Podcast.
This is the Legion.
You see that smile. It's been a while, so don't you frown. It's been a while, so don't back down. I know you had a long day. Let me brighten up your day with a kiss or a hug or whatever you want, just to keep you smiling, just to keep you smiling, just to keep you smiling. With a kiss or a hug, whatever you want, just to keep you smiling. Smile for me. You see that smile. It's been a while, so don't you frown. Smile. to the mountaintop to see the sunrise? Will it make you smile while we here right now? Under the skies, no more tears in your eyes. Whenever you need me, I'm here right by your side. Whenever you need me, I'm here right by your side. Under the skies, no more tears in your eyes. Under the skies, no more tears in your eyes. Whenever you need me, I'm here by your side. Up on the mountaintops, I see the sunrise. Whenever you need me, I'm here by your side. You know it's been a while, so don't back down. Smile for me, smile for me. You know you see that smile. You know it's been a while, so don't you frown. You know it's been a while, so don't back down. Smile for me.
All right, Mr. 200. Let's get more on the kid promotion side, man.
Yeah, so you know what actually motivated me to start up KIT Promotions. The KIT just stands for Keep It 200. That's why I kind of like keeping it all coordinated together.
That's dope.
And what inspired me to do that is, you know, I've been in Ogden City for a while, so I've been noticing a lot of young talent that's growing up out here, and I actually want to just help them out with a platform to get that experience that they need for if they do decide to move on.
Right.
They have some on their background where they can say, okay, I did this. This is where I started. You know, and so what I actually do is, you know, I go to all these like local clubs that are in town, and you know, go to them with my proposal on what I'm trying to do for the younger generation to get them started. Mm-hmm. You know, and they all, you know, they say that's a good thing, you know, and that's what I like to do. And once I see them young guys doing what they try to mimic to see everybody else do in a positive way, then that makes me feel good as a person to keep that pushing. And that's why I keep the KIT Promotions open to make that platform available for all young upcoming artists, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and you know, I definitely keep that motivation going for them. And one of the youngsters that I actually had in my Suave video, I brought him out to give him that camera presence, and now he done moved on, and now the young guys in like Disney shows and
right,
you know, on stage with like big names, and that make me feel good that I actually accomplished something for this young generation, and that's another door that I'm going to keep open for when this rap stuff and this music stuff is over.
Right. Like also with Fox 4 News and everything.
Oh yeah, like Fox 13 News out here in Utah with Big
Fox
Buddha.
13, sorry.
Yeah, with the Juneteenth celebrations. That's a real big thing out here in Utah. Just last week, June 15th was the 30th anniversary for Juneteenth.
Okay.
And Big Buddha came out, you know, and of course he's the man. You know,
yeah.
Everybody knows Big Buddha from Fox 13
Shout
News.
out to Big Buddha.
Big Buddha. And yeah, man, you know, I performed on the stage in front of a lot of people. I've been doing it for like 7 years. You know, I volunteer my time for that.
Right.
I don't ask for no payments, no nothing, because, you know, I'll get that blessing back to me in all kind of ways. And the community is starting to know who I am now, so that makes it even better.
Right.
So I just really encourage a lot of these youngsters out here right now, just start educating yourself on a lot of things that you don't know about Juneteenth, and start educating yourself if you want to get into this music. And you know, the music life is not easy. It looks easy when you see it on TV, but on the background, it's a lot of work. So just educate yourself.
Right.
And get that pushing.
Yeah, I seen you working out there, man. I've been to a couple events out there. I know Weber State.
Oh yes,
we did something for Weber State also
at the Bell
too.
Tower. Yep.
Yeah.
They had that event up there Juneteenth.
So do you got a lot going on with Weber State, or?
I'm not actually like connected with Weber State, but the people that I know are connected, so that actually puts me in there.
Yeah,
you know,
networking and everything.
Yeah, man, and you know, it's just the movement is real great, man, and you know, and my whole thing is to just, you know, bring everybody together as one, man, and keep pushing and just educate ourselves on things that we don't know. You know what I mean?
So why do you think it's a lot of, just say as far as Ogden? You know, we're gonna touch bases on that.
Okay.
It's a lot of dope and talented artists out there, but I just feel like it's a lot of kind of hatred, you know, because this person is doing this, or this person is doing this, and you know.
I understand exactly what you're coming from. You know, the people from out here, they actually, I don't want to, you know, throw a disrespect angle, but at the same time, the culture is like not out here. You know, it's like other people coming from other states bringing hip hop, or you know, or whatever form of hip hop, because it's different levels of hip hop. You got skateboarders,
backpack,
for graffiti artists. It's just a lot in it.
Yeah,
and that part was here, but not the actual music part. You know, so when this music start getting here, then people are like, "Whoa, let me try to grasp something and see what I can do for my city."
Right.
You know, and then when they start doing that, and the ones that are continuing to do it, that's not from here, that's where the hate starts, because they figure like, "Oh, this guy's not from here, and he's in my city, you know, trying to blow my city up. I'm from here."
Okay.
You know, but see, if they put that to the side and just come together, I think that'll be a real big movement for the city of Ogden, because there's a lot of dope artists out there right now.
Ain't no doubt.
You got, I can come up with one young artist right now that I put on an all ages show. He goes by Ness.
Ness.
This young guy, man, I mean, he got a lot of potential up on him, man. He's ready to go.
Right.
You know, but they all grow up together, all these youngsters.
Yeah.
You know, and they keep the battle element from when they was going in school and growing up together. I mean, if they just put all that to the side, somebody got to blow the city up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if we come together, when we can blow it up together, you know, and that's a thing that I always looked at, why the city of Ogden don't come together. And
that's the key word you said, together.
Yeah.
You know, it need to definitely, everybody need to come together with a unity, some way or another. You know, let's run down with ShaeBayy. That's your daughter, right?
Yes, ShaeBayy. Yeah, that's my daughter. She's an R&B singer, but when she was a little girl, she always sang.
Okay.
Walking around the house singing out loud, and I heard it like, okay, let's wait until she gets a little bit older and see how it comes out. Now she's 22 now, and she done found herself. She knows the sound that she's looking for now, and she's just amazing, man. I mean, she blew my mind when she wrote her own song. Mm-hmm. It was this year, Christmas. I took her to the studio. After I heard the song, she sang it to me.
Right.
And I took her to the studio. And when we got there, I said, "I got a Christmas present for you. I'm gonna pay for you to record your first song right here."
Wow.
And she was like shocked, like, "For real, Dad?" I'm like, "Seriously, we're gonna do it right now."
That's what's up.
But at the same time, I just wanted to put her on the spot too, to see how she handled that.
Right.
She handled it well. She handled it real well. Yeah.
And that's and for if a lot of people didn't get that opportunity, you know. I wish I had that opportunity, you know, when I first came up and started rapping at a young age, you know. But I was doing a whole lot of other stuff too, in plays, you know, little acting here and little acting there and everything. Grew up in a church household and everything and stuff like that. But that's like, you know, that's like one of the most blessed things you know you can have is like talent in your DNA. You know?
I know, and that's what makes me feel good about it, because once she dropped it and she actually laid it, and my producer like mixed and mastered it right down, she was like, oh, she couldn't believe it. I said, that's you.
Right.
That's natural sound that you have. It's in your DNA. You have it. So, you know, ever since I surprised her with that, man, she's already working on her 4th song right now. Her album should be complete probably in the next couple months, you know, because I always tell her, keep a job.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't just, you got to have some kind of
stay motivated. Yeah.
You know, keep yourself motivated. Don't get discouraged. I'm here for you whenever you need me. And yeah, she been pushing, been moving. I got her on her first performance. You know, get her on stage in front of the people. She was a little shaky, but she did it. Then I got her on another one, and that's my plan. I'm going to keep on pushing her to do better.
Ain't no doubt.
Oh yeah.
So I know your wife mentioned something about somebody signing with Disney or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's my stepdaughter's brother.
Oh, okay.
The one I had in the SWAD video. His name is Casey Cotton.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the kid is real. Hey, the kid is amazing. You can go check him out in my video too, the SWAD video. He's all through it, just dancing all around, and I also got him a cameo in another video with a couple of other guys from out of Logan. And the guy's just an amazing dancer. I mean, he does it all. I mean, whatever contemporary hip hop. I mean, just every piece of dance he does it. So,
yeah, she said he opened for Twister.
Yes, he also. Yep, I brought him out. He opened up for Twister. Yep, at the Cinco de Mayo.
Right.
I see the memory in there. Yeah, so,
already. That's good.
So,
that's
I mean, and that's my main thing, is to motivate. If I don't do nothing to nobody, I hope they can learn something from me to say, hey, I learned that from Mr.200 MadStak. I seen what he did.
Right.
And now I want to try to pave the way and make my way.
Yeah, as far as I've been knowing you, you know, I've seen, you know, when I did my research on Ogden and everything, it's just like, I know that the big homie T-Lo was always in the picture.
Oh yeah, that's.
Then it came Mr.200. And I know you did a lot for the community of just like word of mouth and also of what, you know, you see, you know, and it's like, I commend you for that. And it's like a lot of artists is not even trying to reach out and do nothing for the community or anything, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
even if you just go back home, you go back to the community and you go help cut yards, or you go help, you know, help out with, you know, remodeling houses or anything.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
You know,
just like the little things that, you know, me and a couple of our friends do. You know, we put a little note out there saying, hey, we're trying to come together and collect things for the homeless. You know, like the day after Christmas, we'll just go out and just give it away for free. Yeah, socks, shoes, and, you know, things like that, to try to at least give back. You know, try to give back to this community, and it became my community, because Ogden is not even my community. Right. But now I claim it as my community now, because I've been there so long. I watched that place grow up. So I have no choice but to give back. Oh, it's your community, brother. Oh, yeah. It's your community, without a doubt. All right. Any shout outs you want to give? Yeah, man, I want to give a couple of shout outs. It might be more than a couple, but I want to give a shout out to my daughter ShaeBayy for working so hard and being a strong black woman right now in this world that we living in, to keep pushing and keep moving to be a better person. Give a shout out to my son Ian. He's working real hard up there right now in Weber State. You know, about to be that big football star. You know what I mean? He's been working hard. And give a shout out to MadStak Studios, my boy Congo MadStak, JSAP MadStak. Rest in peace to the little homie young Gino MadStak. My boy Smash Boogie, William Knox. Man, I mean, it's shout outs everywhere, man. If I forgot any of y'all, man, you know, you'll see me in the street. Just say what's up to me and remind me of it. And I want to give another big shout out to my stepdaughter Treasure. You know, she's been working so hard right now, all the medical problems that she's been going through, and she's still working real hard right now, and I'm proud of her too. Already, my brother. And a big shout out to the city of Ogden, man, in Utah, man. Y'all keep me up, keep me lifted, man. Let's keep pushing.
Already, no doubt. No doubt. Well, we thank you for stopping by. I know you're a busy man. You and JoJo, y'all got to head to the hospital right now, and I don't want take up all your time, man. I know y'all on a busy schedule and everything, but I really appreciate y'all coming out and doing the episode, man.
Yeah, no doubt,
Much
man.
love.
Anytime, man. I'm here. Got to keep my word and keep it solid, man. Been solid.
Already, no doubt. All right. So I'm your host, SHAUD Taylor, and we out.
I had to, yeah. I always did what I wanted to. I always did what I wanted to. I had to. I always did what I had to. Falling out because cash rules. I always did what I had to. Everything stayed brand new. I always did what I had to. I always did what I wanted to. Stay game tight, no loose screws. Frame worked up, locked on blue. I always did what I had to. Falling out because cash rules. I always did what I had to. Everything that I wanted to. Stay game tight, no loose screws. Frame worked up, locked on blue. I keep it 200, ain't shit you can do with me. I take off a flight and drop off in a new city. I stay on my job and it's always on overtime. I get it how I live, I do this here all the time. I change up my style and it grows like a wildfire. I feed it just like a red nose beat on gunfire. My table so big, no choice but to put plates on it. Game stay on point, it's so cold you can skate on it. I do what I does all the time, so don't hate on me. I'm making these moves to a level and bank on it. When you chop it up, make sure it come with a stamp on it. Then chop it up, put the whoop on it. I always did what I had to. Falling out because cash rules. I always did what I had to. Everything stayed brand new. I always did what I had to. I always did what I wanted to. Stay game tight, no loose screws. Frame worked up, locked on blue. I always did what I had to. Falling out because cash rules. I always did what I had to. Everything that I wanted to. Stay game tight, no loose screws. Frame worked up, locked on blue. I stay on a mission, ain't nothing impossible. I do what I do, ain't no hold up on me. My foot on the gas and I do this here all the time. They hate on the Lord and they just stay up under me. I do this for real, nothing even come fake about it. Something you can't do, but you always watching me. Can't do what I do, I'm the boss, don't be cloning me. 200, I stay on point, put that on everything. I stay on my shit and I never been potty trained. Pissing on all of my foes, man, they always in my way. The streets, they listen, they talking to everything. What kind of game is that holding up everything? I always did what I had to. Falling out because cash rules. I always did what I had to. Everything stayed brand new. I always did what I had to. I always did what I wanted to. Stay game tight, no loose screws. Frame worked up, locked on blue. I always did what I had to. Falling out because cash rules. I always did what I had to. Everything that I wanted to. Stay game tight, no loose screws. Frame worked up, locked on blue.